All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Create. This is season 3, and I think we're on episode 11, if I'm counting correctly. If I'm not, that's okay. I'm creative. So, my name is Dan Roeder, and I'm the Chief Academic Officer for the David Z Foundation, where we transform lives through the magic of music. Passing it over to co host number 1, Donna.
All right. I'm Donna Guerin, founder of Global Lighthouse Studios. We connect teachers and students around the world through the lens of music and the arts. Always happy to be here today. And over to our host. I don't know, I just made that up. Brian, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Hey, all. I'm Brian. I'm involved in tech marketing, and I'm also the VP of social media for American Marketing Association Boston. And I'm a musician myself, trumpet, little ukulele, and happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I am excited to feature a few things today. Number 1 and number 2, we've got our guest artist, Diego, is just down here. And Diego, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah. So I make music. I've been making music for about 4 years and was kind of introduced to it by Roeder himself
Get away!
and a few of the classmates in his class. So, yeah.
Awesome. And that was actually cued. That was perfect, Joseph. On cue. So I want to introduce our intern for David Z Foundation. And Joseph, take it away. Who are you?
I'm the social media intern for David Z Foundation, as Dan just said. I don't really do a whole lot with music. I do listen to it, of course, but that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, amazing. Well, and what's really cool is that Diego was also an intern for David Z Foundation last year.
I was.
And
Had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And if in case you're wondering, you're not going to really get a chance to see Diego or Joseph. They are both on computers without access to cameras, but audio is really all we need. So we're going to go right into our first game, and I'm really excited for this. We always start this show off with a game called Slideshow Roulette. And Diego, you might remember this from class when we did it in project-based learning, where we just generated random slideshows and then had to present on them. So it's just low stakes practice for public speaking. But what we're going to do today is we're actually going to feature, hopefully they're able to still make it, one of our other guests, Tech in Schools Initiative. If they don't make it, that's totally fine because they are changing the world for good. And so they have a couple products that we're going to play Slideshow Roulette with. So on the left here, this is called Pixio. And so if you go to pixio.myapps.ai, it is a very incredible creative tool for music creativity, film, images, basically anything where you're creating media. And this is one of my favorite ones to use. It's called TurboCraft. And it just kind of, as you type, so let's say the word bubble. There, bubble, bubble on a deer. I don't know. Or there's a deer in a bubble. There we go. So that's one end of it. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. I might have to just put that over here for now. That's going to distract me. So this other product over here is called My AI Tutor. And this is one where it's kind of the other side of creativity, like the left side of the brain, which also gets to create. And this is more for coding and learning and academics, research. And there's some really incredible features here. And one of the best ones that I think it's actually still in beta right now, but it used to be their artifacts generator. It's an app builder. And I just, in less than 5 seconds, I built a random word generator just by writing this prompt. And it said, what do you want to build? And I said, I want to build a random word generator that generates one school-appropriate word at a time on the push of a button. And then it gave me, the code. This is all in Python. And then it gave me a little preview. And, I have to make it again. and it breaks. Well, that's okay because it's not supposed to last for super long. But this is the cool part. You get to see it being built in like real time. So I'm just going to take that same prompt and voila. It's generating my little generator. And then it gives me a preview that I can just, if I have a place to host it, I can deploy it. And Donna, you get to be the first one to enjoy this combination of Pixio and my AI tutor. So we're going to use this little random word generator, and I'm going to just generate a word. And this is going to be our first, this will be it's funny, the word is experiment. So I'm just going to put it over here in Tobercraft, and then I'm going to say experiment. There. So, wow, that's pretty fascinating.
Whoa.
All right. So this is where we don't have to. I don't know. That's awesome. Experiment. I did have it on like school safe mode, so that's a good thing, right? Donna, are you ready? I'm gonna have 60 seconds on my clock, and I'm gonna generate this one slide at a time. So I'm not gonna give you a subject. The generator is gonna give you a subject, and then it's gonna keep modifying that subject. So you have to give this presentation in real time as the whole prompt changes.
I'm not even doing it, and I'm stressed.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before we start, I'm totally good with this, but is this also a topic-related thing? Is it a topic?
Well, the topic is going to be generated. That the first word is going to be our topic.
Oh, okay.
And then our topic is going to keep shifting. So I give you, here's what you start with, and then this is just kind of how the real world works, right? Like we have an idea and we go for it, and we're creating this thing, and we can see we're almost there, but then the world changes, or like you have another idea, and then you have to kind of either wrap it in or pivot. So this is good low stakes practice for just creativity. And that's what these tools are really good for, and where they shine is not to do things for us. Like we have enough humans, right? We don't need more. We don't need to replace humans. But what I think AI can be really, really useful for is idea generators, example generators, ways to take our ideas and actually put them into ways that make sense, can maybe make the world a better place, can make us think in different ways, can challenge our beliefs, our conclusions, and also help support them. To be able to actually put things together in ways we haven't dreamed of before. And we get to kind of call on the rest of humanity that has come before us. That's the exciting part. And it's all instantaneous. So I'm nerding
I get
out.
to go first.
All right,
so
here we go. Here we go, Donna. I gotta do this with fidelity. So we're gonna put 1 minute on the clock.
All right.
See, we got 1 minute. And are you ready? I'm gonna click both buttons at the same time.
I'll ever be, I guess.
All right, here we go. So our first word is globe. All right, start talking.
All right, so here we have the globe, and it's quite appropriate because I am the founder of Global Lighthouse Studios, and we work around the world to connect students. And here we have a connection to lunch. We have a connection to lunch and global calculators. So during lunch, I decided to work on my math homework, and so took out my calculator and started doing some math with a global base. And then after lunch, it was time to go out on the playground, as you might know. And so I took my math homework and all of the things that I was doing at lunch, and I brought my lunch and my global calculator out to the playground to eat my dessert. And then
Time!
Whoa!
That's it.
All right.
Well done. Well done.
I don't know about well done, but it was done. How about that?
All right, who's next? This is actually kind of fun. Who's next? Brian, you want to go next? Or should we have one of the younger generation?
Either way, if they want to join, go for it.
Joseph,
I don't want to do it yet.
I think Brian wants all the fun.
I think you just got voluntold, Brian. All right, I'm gonna everybody clear your cards. Let's see what we come up with here. Oh, that's pretty nice. All right, Are you ready, Brian? 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. All right. We're going to go with recess. That's how we're starting.
So how does a student decide what to do for recess? I once had one of my friends, he had his son and his friend's friend over to a football field, ironically on the playground as well. And I asked the other student what he likes to do after school, and he mentioned Minecraft. And I'm sure he would rather be playing Minecraft than using a pencil.
Oh, I'm too slow. Wow. Trying to get there.
Because obviously in Minecraft you can build a world like a globe and play with your world like a globe with your friends.
All right, you got 8 seconds. Let's cap it off. What's the moral of this story?
And if you can reach me on Instagram, that'd be great. I do.
Shameless plug.
Time. Oh my gosh. Well played. All right. Now, Brian.
He gave up on the story and just plugged himself.
Hey, I am in marketing.
He's a boss. All right. So Brian, we're gonna use one of our school techniques, and this is called the popcorn technique. So you get to pick. Do you want to pass it to Diego or to Joseph?
Or Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think Dan's good. We got to get to others.
Let's go, Diego.
Diego.
Oh, yippee.
Go, Diego, go. All right. Let's see what comes up here. That's maybe my favorite part right now is like, oh, Diego gets a blank slate. That's awesome. All right, here we go. So 60 seconds, Diego. You know the rules by now. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
And our first word. It's really kind of
random word generator doesn't seem so random.
Yeah.
Book. Okay. So a lot of people like books and reading, and a lot of people read about history because they like knowing about past information. And honestly, I think science is a lot more interesting than history because it's a lot less books in your backpack that you got to carry. Because history's got a lot of stuff.
Oh man, this is made for you.
But
oh man, no, I can't spell.
What has less books is music, because you could just plug in your headphones and listen, and you don't got to carry around books in your backpack.
You got 10 seconds, Diego. Let's draw this out. Bring us to the moral.
In conclusion, don't read books. Listen to music. It's better.
Time. All right. That is our PSA for today. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Don't read books. Just listen to music. Oh, Diego. That was really good. I'm so sorry
that
for
was
my...
so much less stressful than what it looked like.
Right? Well, and I think that's a really good takeaway actually to share, is that when you just kind of hit the go button on things and when you just do it and jump in head first, low stakes, what do you got to lose? Really nothing. Like there's nothing at stake. That is why it's low or no stakes. So let's see what Joseph's
oh no. Alrighty, so bears, as you know.
Yeah. Well, and I have one idea to kind of kick us into the discussion on creativity and why we're getting the words we're getting. So this is really interesting. All right, here we go, Joseph.
Alrighty.
Dictionary.
The Bear Dictionary. Oh, okay.
All right, so as you know, these youngsters nowadays, they're making up random words. Don't even know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Plugging in music, putting it all over the place. They really just need to pick up a dictionary. Go to like the continent section, bring out places, pick a place, learn about it a bit, bring it back to the dictionary, and then experiment with those words to make better, newer words that make sense and are coherent. And you can put that all onto a computer, and then take the computer and have an AI help you with your experimentation of this music, geography, and dictionary stuff.
All right, what's the main point? What's your thesis?
AI helps a lot when you're experimenting.
There we go. Well done. Well played. Awesome. All right, that was actually a lot of fun. All right, so do you guys want me to do one, or I mean, we can always move on. We only have like,
Of course, Dan.
Yeah,
Dan.
I mean,
all right,
Yeah,
why not?
we
Why
can't
not?
leave you
Go,
out of the
Dan.
fun. We can't leave you out
Okay,
the fun.
fine. All right. I guess I'll push my own buttons. I want to see what my spirit animal is here. It looks like me, right?
I don't know how accurate this is.
I don't know. All right. So, hey, Donna, can you give me 1 minute so I can just focus on pushing the button?
Yes. You mean
All right,
you mean
let me-
to be your
Give me a
timer.
go. Give me a go time.
Okay, hold on. All right. On your mark, get set, go.
Oh boy, actually,
I told
this
you it was gonna be
generator knows me. Okay, so math. I'm going to nerd out on math and why I really believe that it has such a profound connection with art. So Pythagoras, back in the day, was really, really bored one day, I think, and he was like, "Hey, wonder what happens if I like cut a string in half and then like pluck it?" And he noticed it was an octave higher, so he learned something. He really learned something that fateful day when he plucked the string and made music. So let's see what the next word. If the next word is music, this thing's rigged. Recess. Okay. So, after that really long day of plucking strings and putting them in different intervals and finding out more about the harmonic series, he was like, I need to take a recess and I need to jot some things down in my notebook so that I can share with future mathematicians and musicians and math.
That's time. That was really good.
Yeah,
And this is actually what my brain looks like too. So, isn't that amazing? All right, so this was a really fun episode, and just I'm gonna stop sharing for now, so just so we can kind of get to know Diego a little bit better. I do want to put, if you want to look up Diego and see what his music is like on Instagram, that's where you can find him. And Diego, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your whole, experience as an artist?
Yeah, so like I said, I started making music my freshman year in your class, and it really, you really like pushed me towards like this idea of making and creating like things as a whole, and music really like stuck with me as like a form of creativity and expression, and I really enjoyed it and I kept doing it, and now it's been like 4 years later and I'm still doing it. So
oh, that is awesome. Yeah. So what was that like? Because I know we've been messaging a couple the last few days just about a progression. Like what is that experience like after you kind of like know the thing is calling you and then you got to do the thing? You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
so go for it, because I'd love to hear where your thoughts are on this.
It's kind of like I don't know, like since I've been doing it for so long, I've like realized more and more that it's like something I like really enjoy, and it's something that it's like in the back of my mind all the time, you know what I mean? So like the more that I like do it, the more I'm like I want to do this more, and it's like oh, this could like be a career, this could be like something that I want to do like daily as a career. So I was like, I reached out to you and I wanted to expand my knowledge on it and keep going.
No, I'm so excited to hear that, because I think you're onto that right path, and what is the right path? You'll know when you find it. And it just sounds like whenever I hear stories of people that are just like lit up about what they're doing, what they're learning, what they're sharing, what they're creating, the story is very often the same. Like it just keeps calling you. And you wake up thinking about it and smiling, and then you just get curiouser and curiouser about it and keep learning. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So I know we're kind of running low on time, but I do want to make sure that we give folks a chance to make sure you check out Diego's music, and he goes by artist name Yami. And on Instagram, look up It's Just Yami. And can you describe kind of your overall like flavor of music or like your genre?
It started off kind of like melodic type of music, but it's kind of like a little bit of everything, to be honest. I kind of do like whatever I'm feeling at the time.
That's awesome. I mean, that's
Yeah.
sounds like a developing artist, if I
Oh,
ever heard
yeah.
one, which is great. And also, you have just on the DZF side of things, one of the videos that you did with Curtis Schofield,
I
and
did.
you guys, yeah, you did a song called
Yeah,
"Hurt
yeah.
Again." So I'll link that in below these videos as well, so you can check those out, and I'll also put your Instagram. Any other thoughts, Diego, that you want to leave people with, and just like anything that you've experienced or learned, like how to find that next step?
Honestly, I'd just say like just chase what you love, like enjoy doing, you know.
Yes. Donna gets like
I'm trying to make my heart
Yep.
here, but yes,
Well, there's
I love that.
what is that? I think
That
is that good?
yeah, mine.
Brian, how do you make a heart? Like that? Mine looks weird. Oh, that's better. Okay, yeah, that looks like by now. All right. Well, I want to just kind of pass the mic to each of you before we close off. And then I'm also, as you guys are talking, I'm going to scroll through. If you guys want to find out more about Pixio and my AI tutor that we featured today, please do check those out as well. So over to you. Let's go with Joseph, and then we'll go to Brian, and then Donnie, you can close us off. So any thoughts?
Like Diego's music, I've listened to some of it. It was there's the only ones on Spotify at the time, which were like, I'm not entirely sure most of them because they're not there anymore. But one of them that really stuck with me was "This Isn't a Cry for Help." I just really like the melody and such, and like lyrics. It's like really good.
And that one was kind of like lo-fi, right? Lo-fi.
No, that was an acoustic.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
yeah, using acoustic guitar.
Yeah, it was just awesome. Like an acoustic melody.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was real nice.
All right. Well, thank you, Joseph. Thanks for being here, Joseph. You're an intern through Modoc High School in very, very, very far northeastern California. And so thank you for being here. No problem. And over to you, Brian, and then Donna can close us off.
Yeah, one of the things that I thought of during the session was it was a reminder of a conference I went to, and Disney actually did a presentation. And one of the nuggets that really stood out to me, especially being a Disney intern, is in the past, is the stories that you believe in the most are easier to convey. So Dan did a presentation on changing oil in Germany. Might be a little bit different than music education. So I found that to be pretty valuable, that the stories that you want to tell are going to be more convincing.
Yeah, I could give a presentation on eating bratwurst in Germany because I've done that, but not changing.
Well, there you go.
All right, Donna, let's close it up.
All right. Well, I mean, today was just super fun. I liked the little twist we did on slideshow roulette that made it even more challenging, but still super fun. And I loved what you said about chasing your passions, because I'm all about that. And so if you leave here with anything today, it's go find what you love and go do that. So
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Diego. I'll message you on the back channels, and we can keep this discussion going. But again, just saying publicly, I'm so proud of you and so happy that you are, finding your path. And to everybody here, we'll be here again next Monday for Let's Create, and go create a beautiful week.
All right.
See you. All right. Join us Wednesday. We'll do another Wednesday watch. We're here.